Hi, I'm Kevin. Today we've been out testing the very best of British. This is Triumph's new Speed Triple R. Now starting at the front, we've got new wheels on the R model. These are PVM forged wheels. They're a little bit lighter, a little bit stronger. What they really do is significantly reduce the amount of force you're trying to overcome when you're tipping a bike in or changing direction quickly. Öhlins forks, these have got the Nix 30. It's a really exotic front end, topped off by Brembo monoblock calipers and all this lovely carbon fibre. Now this particular motorcycle has a couple of the accessories added. It's got arrow pipes down the rear, which we'll show you shortly, and it's got this little instrument cowling, if you like, around the front. Looks really nice, and it does actually take quite a lot of the weight off your chest. It makes it a much more aggressive looking motorcycle, and it finishes it off really nicely. Now at the risk of upsetting a few of you naked purists, this has got the aftermarket belly pan on, and I reckon it looks absolutely mint. And in here, it may look the same as last year's model, but it's a new gearbox. They've changed from 4 dogs to 5, so its engagement's quicker, smoother. It's much easier to shift under power. It's quite a significant upgrade, and this is the first bike to come out with it. Those aftermarket arrow pipes, they do sound better than the originals, which it's a nice sound. It's a very deep, mellow, soulful sound. But with these, it is one of the best sounding motorcycles ever built. The other thing I like about them, they've stuck to their single-sided swing arm, which looks fantastic. And with those wheels, it just looks absolutely brilliant. Now the R is much more than just a letter on the side of it, pinstripe, and a little red subframe, which does look kind of nice. The Speed Triple R has an Öhlins TTX 36 shock in there, and it's absolutely fantastic. It's easy to adjust, it's pliant, yet still firm, so it gives you the best of both worlds. Combined with the front end, it is a significant upgrade to the standard bike. It's about $2,000 more for this model, and realistically, without getting arrested, that's the only way you're ever going to get all that bling for $2 grand. Okay, for all you Triumph fans, I know they upset a few of you when they went away from the round headlights. I'm over them. I've got quite used to these. Those brakes are absolutely fantastic. The suspension, again, is brilliant. It really is a significant upgrade, and it's not just a label. The Speed Triple R is the new king of the Speed Triples. Does it have any bad points? Not really. I find that the dash is possibly getting a little bit dated. It tells you everything you need, but it's just a little bit sort of last year. One end to the other, that doesn't do anything badly. Even pillions like this bike. That's mainly due to that fancy Öhlins suspension. The standard model tended to pitch a wee bit under heavy braking, hard acceleration. This sits much more firmly on the road. It's a little bit on the portly side, but when you're out on the road, that's not necessarily a bad thing. It sits nice and smooth. You could ride this from one end of the country to the other. If you wanted to tour, there's no weather protection, so you're just going to have to harden up and take what Mother Nature throws at you. I'd have to rate it as one of the best all-around road bikes on the market. At $23,500, it represents extremely good value for money. It's a big bike. It's 133 brake horsepower, 111 Newton meters of torque, and it weighs in a claimed weight of 212 kilos. We actually weighed this one, and it's 215 and a half, but it does have the screen, the belly pan, and a couple of other little accessories added. So it's no super sport bike, but on the road it is nice and torquey. It's a very forgiving ride. All in all, it's absolutely fantastic. So this is the latest and definitely the greatest incarnation of the Hinckley Triumph that started the whole resurgence of the brand. They've now made 500,000 motorcycles out of that new factory, so Triumph are now a serious player in the market. This one has ABS brakes, carbon fibre, lots of blingy, shiny bits. But essentially, it's British as a bulldog. It's retained its character, and I think they've done a splendid job of it. Absolutely splendid. Oh.